Hey guys, it's Falros from Den of Falros here. In this installment of the Warframe Stable series, we're going to go over Mesa Prime and my build for her. How she is a great gunfighter in the game of Warframe. So let's get into her build and then we'll take her for a spin after that. So just go quickly over her abilities. Ballistic battery, and it beefs up a shot. Don't really use it all that much. Shooting gallery. Don't use it very much, but you get a shatter shield, gives you a little bit of survivability and a little extra damage. And then the reason you take Mesa is the Peacemaker. So she's just basically gives her auto lock and you can just destroy anything you see in short order. So let's go over the build here. Got corrosive projection as an aura mod to reduce enemy armor, make your Peacemaker that much more effective. Enemy radars, so you can keep track of where enemies are. Prime flow for energy to let you keep Peacemaker up more often. Adaptation for survivability. Duration gives you longer Peacemaker. Narrow-minded, duration again. Streamlined for a bit of efficiency, because a lot of these other mods just make your abilities more efficient so you can use them better, use them more often. Prime Vigor for a little bit of survivability, a little bit of range and auger reach, and the passive there is energy spent is converted to shields, give you a little bit of survivability as well. And then Intensify to make your Peacemakers hit that much harder. So here's the overall stats on the left hand side here. You got the long duration and then your equal strength and efficiency, and then your range is your dump stat, because you're not really concerned about range with Peacemaker. It's more field of view, which will decrease as the longer the skill is up. So you need to take it down every so often and then reapply it. So for primary, I've got the Exultra, one of the most fun assault rifles out there. I highly recommend people getting it if they can. I'm starting to experiment with this a little bit because I've finally got some primary arcanes. Got the primary Deadhead, which gives you a bonus for headshots. I'm not the best with that, so my real target is primary Merciless, so I'll keep my fingers crossed in Steel Path to try and get that one. And yeah, so for now I have primary Deadhead in there. And the way the math works for the primary arcanes is you can't have flat damage increases again, or they're much less effective. So instead I've got Prime Bane of Infested in here. Try and swap that out for other enemy types. Like for instance the Bane of Corpus. But it seems like you see just about every enemy type in almost every mission these days, so I don't know how important it is to actually swap that out unless you're going against specifically infested. And then you got critical damage, multi-shot, cold damage, toxin damage, flat damage increase, critical chance, and then more toxic damage. And then since the Exultra is a bullet hose and you constantly need to be worried about running out of ammo, get Vigilante supplies to transform ammo to rifle ammo. So it makes it a little less likely you'll be running out of ammo while you're using it. And then for my secondary, I've got the Kuva Brack, which is a gun I got very early on in my Warframe career. And I didn't quite realize how good it was, just trial and error with everything else not stacking up quite as well. So I got it built for crit mainly here with 73% crit overall, a little bit of status. Got plenty of room here, so I should be able to beef up these mods here once I get the endo and the resources for it. And then got the galvanized mod, of course, pistol gambit, heated charge, target cracker, pestilence, hornet strike, jolt, and then projectile speed for make those bullets hit a little bit faster. Okay, and then for a melee weapon, we've got the Kuva Prime. Very fun weapon. I definitely suggest picking this up if you can. It's a very fun weapon. So we've got it built for status mostly. So you've got radiation, viral, and then condition overload to give more damage boost for every status type affecting. And probably have to look at this and see if I can't improve this build, because I'm sure there's something that could be done, but it seems to work pretty good for the stuff I come up against usually. So we'll review that in the future. And then you got the Regulators Prime. Mesa's Exalted Weapons is what you're using when Peacemaker's in action, which is primarily a crit focus build. 60% crit. Could probably boost that up somehow, but we'll have to experiment with that. I'm still sort of fine-tuning this, but for now this seems to work pretty good. With the Hornet Strike, Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, Electric Toxin for fire rate, because these fire pretty quick and it's always good to fire faster. Critical chance, critical damage, and then a status chance on kill. So while on paper we're looking at 16.5%, that will actually go up once we get kills. So it's like 65% on kill. And then a damage bonus per affecting the target for up to 14 seconds, stacks up 3 times. So that's the build. Now let's go take it for a spin.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A Fisher. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. This will only get more difficult. Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance. The enemies are dropping reactant. Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Still working on it. Continue to defend. Watch yourself. Rainier are on the way. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. Area completed. Move on. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. We are finished here. Move on. Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. Against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.